What is good, everybody? Sawsome. For those of you who are new here, welcome to an amazing community of survivalist gamers. This series will serve as a tutorial to help you smash the lethal zone with a vengeance. And for my long-time loyal community, we will watch new heroes rise. This will be a satisfying, cold, and calculated revenge for Sizzle. We are going to load up, level up, and smash the lethal zone. Revenge is best served with a Sizzle. We will forever miss Sizzle, who died during a no-base lethal zone playthrough. His brothers returned to the place of his death. They found no body. They assume he wandered off. This is their revenge. Let's get it. Here's the squad. We got Javon in the center. I call him Shotgun Javon. He's Sizzle's older brother. He has Hygiene as a 5th skill. Hygiene gives plus 50 plague resistance to everyone in your community and plus 10 health to everyone in your community. I highly recommend rolling a survivor with Hygiene for lethal zone. On the right, Sizzle's younger brother, Deep Fry. Deep Fry has cooking. I don't recommend that for lethal zone. However, I like the name Deep Fry, and he was a fry cook. He worked with his older brother, Sizzle. On the left, we have their childhood friend, Bacon. Bacon is a mechanic. He worked at Jester's Chicken as well with Deep Fry and the man, Sizzle. I highly recommend mechanics if you're new at lethal zone because you're gonna bust up a lot of cars. Now, let's get into this revenge playthrough. As we're moving towards settling the base, I'm gonna play the theme song for this playthrough. I hope you enjoy it. 12 gauge all day, shotgun Javon on him, 24 hours every day, Kobe Bryant on him, 7 days a week, going beast, all lying on him, leaving enemies cold, with them I'm crying on him, slaves Ed save men, spilling blood on pavement, Molly on them all and they sizzle like bacon, this is my revenge, going all John Wick on them, they just killed my dog, now I put a hit list on them, buckshots through brain, science osmosis on them, my face is what they see as the coffin closes on them, plague can't touch us, going old school Moses on him. Welcome to the jungle, blasting Guns N' Roses on him. Take him to the promised land. Hero in the heart, sharp skillet in the hand. Revenge is best served with a Sizzle. Revenge is best served with a Sizzle. Take him to the promised land. Hero in the heart, sharp skillet in the hand. Revenge is best served with a Sizzle. Revenge is best served with a Sizzle. Revenge is best served with a Sizzle. Alright, we are hearing some nastiness out there, some bloaters and a horde, so we're not going to fast search for a minute. I know most of my videos on my channel, most of my playthroughs are crazy. No base, no backpack, no base, solo, no base. It's people running and dying and like surviving and pushing the limits of the game. This one is to be... I think I might throw this soda can bomb. I don't have a gun. Alright, well... let's see if it gets them. Overthrow. Oh, I got one of them. And I tried. This is not good because my survivors, my buddies, aren't as good at knowing how to run from bloaters. Let's go back this way, guys. They probably caught a little plague there. That's life in the lethal zone. That's life in the lethal zone. Well, maybe they did alright. Where are they? They're over there. Let's run this guy over here. I don't think I've ever, like... no, he's gonna go at my buddy. Bacon! 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 Oh my goodness. What a start. Love it. Yeah, 3 bloaters to welcome you home. How about that? Haven't even gotten the car yet. Alright, well, let's settle base. Settle base, review the characters, review their traits. And like I said, this playthrough is to serve 2 purposes. One, welcome all you newcomers who are like, I'm struggling with lethal zone. How do I beat it? Excuse me. You're struggling with lethal zone. You're wondering how to beat it. And this will be a good way. You'll get some tips and tricks and cool stuff you'll learn. I'm not the end-all, be-all by a long shot. There's people A lot better than me, but I beat Lethal Zone I don't know how many times. We're going to break this ruck open so we can go back and get the car. Let's build an infirmary straight away. And we want to, as quickly as possible, get a plague cure in our pocket. Here's a question for you in the comments. If you were to pick a different 5th skill for Deep Fry to help survive the Lethal Zone, what would that be? Would it be Lycanology? Would it be fishing? Would it be driving? What would it be? I'm pretty confident hygiene and mechanics are 2 good picks, especially for people who are struggling in Lethal Zone. And this playthrough is designed for 2 purposes. 1, to help those of you who are struggling in Lethal Zone, and be a tutorial, a walkthrough, and show you tips and tricks along the way. And just by watching, you sort of learn more as you watch. The other reason we're doing this is for those of you who've been with the channel for a long time and you loved Sizzle. Sizzle was my favorite survivor. He died in a no base protection type crazy storyline playthrough where he was low on health, but he has no base, he has no infirmary, he has no way to repair himself, and he hit a bloater. Stunk. But he did solo Trumbull Valley when everyone else ran and the blood plague was there. Sizzle stayed with his spatula. He was a fry cook at Jester's along with Deep Fry, his youngest brother, and Bacon, his best friend. And I tell you what, on a Friday night, all the town was going to that Jester's because those 3 guys could cook. They were fun, they were cool. Sizzle, Deep Fry, and Bacon. And sadly, Sizzle's no longer with us. So this continues the storyline for those of you who follow the stories. You love the survivors, you love the stories, which that's really why I play the game. I love it. I love just telling a story. We got Shotgun Javon, we got Deep Fry, we got Bacon. We know Bacon was their best friend growing up. He lived in the neighborhood with them. We know that Deep Fry, Sizzle, and Bacon all worked together at Jester's. What we don't know is this mysterious man, Shotgun Javon. Where was he after the apocalypse broke out? Where was he before the apocalypse broke out? What's his story? I don't know. I don't know his backstory. You guys got to tell me. So 2 things you need to tell me in the comments. Number 1, I want you to tell me what 5th skill you think you should take. And this is really for those who are new to the game and they're scrolling the comments. They're looking, what kind of survivors should I bring into Lethal Zone? I would bring a mechanic if I was new. I would bring hygiene if I was new. But the 3rd one I think is kind of up for debate. All 3 of them are up for debate. So in the comments, help each other out. And this is the dude with the baseball bat from the thumbnail right here. He's got the hood, he's got the bat. I like to try to match up those details. I put too much thought into this channel, I'll tell you that right now. So before we do anything, we want to loot up a little bit. Now I know most of you who watch the channel, we'd already be attacking a plague heart. It's this point. We would just run and gun and have some fun. But this is going to be cold, calculated revenge on State of Decay 2 for what happened to Sizzle. So we're going to take the first day, maybe 2, maybe 3, and loot up, build up the base, level up their skills, and then on like day 3, day 4, I don't know, I'll probably jump the gun. I don't know, maybe day 2. We're just going to go berserk on the Lethal Zone, on the plague hearts, on the missions, and smash it all. So it'll serve as a tutorial for those of you who are newer to the channel. Welcome to the community, great community of survival gamers. If you want to make some positive friendships, it's a very positive community. There's a link to a Discord in the description. Mainly DayZ and State of Decay 2, but we do branch out sometimes. But you'll make really good friends. They are. I love the friendships that I've made through this channel and through that Discord. So we got that going, the tutorial thing, but also the storyline thing. I think we're gonna fall in love with these survivors here. Shotgun Javon. I know it doesn't say Shotgun Javon, but I sort of added that because I'm going to give him a shotgun and that's going to be like his thing. It's going to be his thing, you know. So we're doing a loop right now. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit 3 hidden weapons crates after this so that we have the ability to defend ourselves. It was pretty wild hitting those 3 bloaters straight out the gate, right? Right there, just welcome home, guys. Welcome home. Yeah, you know, Deep Fry, the youngest brother there, he's not convinced that Sizzle's all the way dead. They went back to the porch where Sizzle died, and they didn't find the body. Now, I mean, he probably just wandered off, you know, as a zombie, sadly. Javon's like, realist. Bro, he's donezo. He's dead. Jordan, the Secret Service agent, was there. She told us. The coalition was there. The lieutenant told us that he was donezo. He's gone. But the body's not there. So maybe 6 months from now, a year from now, a year and a half from now, maybe we run into him in an enclave or something. I doubt it. 99.9% chance it's never going to happen. Sizzle's not a common name, not a common face. But you never know. So far we're looting up. We're doing pretty well. I like the stuff we're getting. Toss some molly on them all. Watch them sizzle, for those of you guys who know what that's about. We really want to get some samples and get our first cure made, because you want to have a cure in your pocket if you get sick, in my opinion. So sometimes I hit an easy plague hard already, but you guys would murder me for doing that. So yeah, let's hit the base. Let's see. So we can clear this. Let's get our... How much is this? I already put it in motion. All right. And let's get our master bedroom fixed up for morale. We're -2 infirmary, -6 a day for food. So we're going to want to get some food. We got a little bit of influence built up. We're going to want a food outpost ASAP. All right, let's go get those other hidden weapons crates so we can get that going. And we do got to play fairly careful when you're first going in, because like I said, you don't have any cures in your pocket. No plague cures yet. But let's get this infirmary leveled up. Let's get the workshop leveled up. I'm not a huge base building guy. I am, like, for fun. But for beating the game, I like to go, like, just keep it simple, stupid. Do what you got to do. Maximum efficiency. And you can beat the game out of that starter base. No problem. No problem, you could beat that game. If you drive out a little bit, they kind of get in a single file line for you, like they're in kindergarten. I don't have doors, but see how they kind of lined up? Someone told me that. That was a pretty good tip. I didn't get them all, but you see how fast you wear out these cars here in lethal zone. All right, cool. Sample would be nice. So we want to get the ability to defend ourselves and the ability to heal ourselves as quickly as possible. Shotgun Javon, man, I think he's my favorite of the three. Bacon's a cool name, Deep Fried's a cool name, but I like the hood, I like the scarf. He's somewhat mysterious. Nice, nice, right out the gate. Sweet. All right, let's check to see if that could be a food outpost right there. I sort of doubt it. Let's turn the car radio on. Toss the molly on the mall, watch him sizzle. Fuel bombs on the wall, watch him sizzle. He's a man on fire, call him Sizzle. All he does is inspire. Sunset, another day, another night. Sometimes a man walks alone, he's gotta prove he's got the fight. A fry cook making minimum wage. Now he's the hero that we need in these last of days. Toss the molly on the mall, watch him sizzle. Fuel bombs on the wall, watch him sizzle. He's a man on fire, call him Sizzle. And all he does is inspire. From average to spectacular, a hero with a spatula, smashing a lethal zone, reclaiming our homes. Sizzle takes a stand, frying pan in his hands, and everybody knows that Sizzle is the man. Toss the molly on the mall, watch him sizzle. Fuel bombs on the wall, watch him sizzle. He's a man on fire, call him Sizzle. And all he does is inspire. Shotgun Javon with the dodge. And the baseball bat. Smack, love it. I like that it matches the thumbnail. That makes me really happy. So yeah, we need to loot up some food. Maybe plant a little garden. Dude, we are just shotgun. Dude, Shotgun Javon. How did I not get excited about that? He's got his shotgun. Yeah, I should have been more excited about that. I mean, I was excited, but I didn't put together the Shotgun Javon has found massive shotguns. Maybe it was meant to be. It clearly was meant to be. Sword, okay. I'm gonna stick with the baseball bat because it matches the thumbnail, but we'll give the sword to like Bacon or something. Good little loot route to get you started quickly. And let's loot around yonder. Maybe we can cheese a heart. That'll let us get cheese, meaning like kind of cheap it, like where you can park the car and they can't get you, that sort of thing. But we do need to get a food outpost because we are -6 in the food category. We were gonna loot for materials here. I don't know if that screamer ruined that possibility. Pretty full on inventory right now. Shotgun Javon on him. I love the new song. Yeah, and if you're new to the channel, sometimes when we have long drives, instead of me talking or us hearing nothing, we have like a radio channel. Obviously, it's just me, but it's something. Something. All right, let's see what we come up with here. Yeah, I know I've been advised against fast searching, and that's probably a good thing, but nice, some fuel. I can't always help myself. We got to take a look at the map and see where we can find a food outpost. Nice, more materials, because we want to keep building and upgrading. I think there's 2 materials here. I'm betting this will be a materials. Yeah. And a mod. I don't really know what that mod does, but that's okay. Like I said, some people are great at base building and knowing the ins and the outs of the game. I'm more an efficiency, like what's the bare minimum I need to be able to succeed. But, you know, I can smash this. How can we do it? And so we'll see if we move bases. We might just max out where we are. Depends on if we find cool survivors that we really like and recruit. If we do, then we'll move bases. But this playthrough will be every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I hope you can join me those days and times. See, do we scout? That's covered by 1. Covered by 1. What's cool about this map is you can kind of cut through all these yards. Go through here. Kind of open everything up. Alright, we do need to come up with those samples, and we need to come up with... And we got our first feral. And he's running at me. There he is. I heard him. I didn't see him. Here's the easiest way to deal with ferals, y'all. Let's get the shotty out. Shotgun Javon on him. Shotgun Javon on him. Yeah, stand on a car that can't get. Kind of cheap sometimes, but that's how it goes. Alright, let's take a look at our map. We need to come up with a food outpost. Everything's going to be covered right now in Lethal Zone. So we may have to just go high risk, high reward and take out a heart. We'll see in a minute. I know. Look at all this stuff. This is awesome. We'll put this in the boot, the car. Okay. So Shotgun Javon, let's take a look at him. Alright, he hasn't quite leveled up. He's close to leveling up a few things though, so that's awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. It's a little bit messed up, and I wouldn't do it if I wasn't trying to teach you something. But we're going to go grab a follower from here and trade with them. Take the follower to the Plague Heart that is here and knock it out. Now, that is high risk because we don't have any cures yet, but it's also risky to run around killing zombies trying to get cures. If we do that, we will kill a bunch of birds with 1 stone. 1, we will knock out a Plague Heart. 2, we can settle this as a food outpost, which we're desperately going to need because we're minus 6 food, and we only have 6 food there. And we're going to get a bunch of samples so we can make our first cure. It is high risk, high reward. So because we looted up some cool weapons though, it's a little less risk than you might think. Because we can just unload with this shotgun we got here. Now normally I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't recommend it in other zones, but this is Lethal Zone. And let me know in the comments if you disagree tremendously. If you're like, nah, that's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. But we got a baseball bat, blunt weapon's a little bit better. We're going to unload this guy, and we're going to have a follower, which I like to call Poor Man's Scent Block. We have accrued 3 mollies and energy drinks, so we're going to take those as well. And it's not ideal. This is not ideal. I'm not doing this because I'm rushing through the playthrough. I'm doing this because we need a food outpost, and this is the best way to get that food outpost. Now, I know you guys can't be thinking about Lethal Zone if you're a beginner. You must at least have a base knowledge of the game and some skills if you're thinking about it. It is almost sunset, so we're going to head down. We're going to go get that follower. I was going to grab some gear to trade with them, but I'm pretty maxed out. We'll be other guys to trade with, and whoever follows us, even if they die, the others should be around. We got this bloater. Let's see if we can get him to pop. Don't want him hanging around the base. Yep, and this will ramp up the game against me a little bit, killing a Plague Heart. But hey, it's going to ramp up. And we did find that Infiltrator shotgun. Not super OP against... Nice driving there, buddy. Not super OP against the Plague Heart, but it is like full auto. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Ideally, I like to go heavy weapon and stimulants. And dodge, duck, and weave. I'll show you that, I'm sure, a million times before this playthrough is over. So even just running around trying to get these samples, can get bit. Everything's a risk. There's one sample. That's it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Take the sample. Let's see. Take the sample. Otis, we just arrived. Alright, let's see if we can talk to Alex. Agree to find him. Alright, cool. Got it. Trade. Otis, no problem. Trade. I got some box mines. We got some more mollies. We'll take the mollies, but I'm full on everything. So we can't have them follow us. That's not going to happen. What we can do, though, if you want to have a follower, I will show you. I will show you the way of the follower. Let's put these in here. We can call in more people. So let's find other survivors. It's some influence, but this is lethal zone. You can't be afraid to spend it. Trade. They got these mollies. I like these mollies, but I do want to have enough to have someone follow me. I think it's 150 to have someone follow me, so let's do this. Toss a molly on a mall, watch them sizzle. Let's see where our dudes are. Have they showed up yet? Oh, there they are. Alright, let's go find the rovers. Yeah, we actually have some decent stuff we can trade for more influence. Look at that juggernaut already. Just hanging out behind their base. Alright, so let's see how much it costs to have one of these dudes follow me. You might notice I always park with the hood up against something. That's the zombies can't get on the hood and destroy it. Look, a car. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, we'll be back for that. Nice to have a car just down the street in case you mess up your car. Alright, let's see who we got. This guy's kind of cool. Elizabeth, feel free to reach out. So we can enlist the follower. Let's learn driving skills. Okay. So we want to see if any of these guys are possible recruits later. And that guy's got no 5th skill. So if we find a book, we could assign him something. Learn. Okay. What was the one that had a 5th skill? Let's probably take her. Driving. I don't know that we'll need a driver. I don't know. So we're going to recruit her as a follower. This is what I call poor man's scent block. She is going to attract the Zeds to herself instead of to me. It's a messed up thing to do, and I don't usually do it. I'm doing this to show those of you who are struggling and you're looking for any means necessary to beat the lethal zone. This is one way you can do it. One good way to spend your influence. Now let's go knock out this plague heart. We got 3 energy drinks. We got the infiltrator shotgun with shotgun Javon. We got a follower called Elizabeth, I think. And we are ready to take on the first plague heart. Like I said, not ideal. It would be ideal to loot up some more, but we're going to just get to starving super quick if we don't get this outpost up. So I think this is a good call. I think this is a good call. I know I said we were going to wait, like, wait to get the first plague heart. The risk is we get blood plague. We do have an infirmary, though. He can sit in that infirmary if need be. And it is early in the game. There shouldn't be crazy amounts of ridiculousness spawning. Heavy weapon would be better. A baseball bat. Oh, we are getting ridiculousness spawning. That's okay. Okay, let's deal with this guy. Shotguns on and on him. Shotgun's probably the easiest weapon for the... I don't have it on full auto, that's okay. I'm moving around so they don't grab me, or they're less likely to grab me. Phase 2, dodging, dodging. Dodging with that stimulant in the system is overpowered. Absolutely overpowered. You get a stim, an energy drink, you can hit dodge, hit dodge, hit dodge all day. I'll be doing... That's how I beat the lethal zone with like nothing. Is get a heavy weapon, a stimulant. We got 2 phases on this already. We got our poor man's scent block. Killed a feral, that was kind of fun. Day 1 in the books. Just watching my own back. Here another feral. Ooh, got tagged a little bit. Well, there's that feral. Let's go outside and deal with him. Close quarters in here. Remember, we can always go on the car, too. Easiest thing. Let's go. Shotgun Javon and on him. Wasting my stimulant time, though. That's annoying. Alright, he's donezo. Let's go finish this up. This couldn't have been a more perfect start for Shotgun Javon and on him. Let's go full auto. Knock this bad boy out. Let's try to save that last energy drink. Alright, so that's donezo. Now we can... It's always good to enter the other side, but I have no doors. I might get pulled out regardless. Because they sort of look to the other side if you go the other side. But that was bad on my part. Sorry, let's try again. Let's try again. There we go. Alright, so because we got that overpowered weapon, we were able to knock out that first Plague Heart. Now we can get our samples going. I know it's not ideal. That's high risk, high reward. But you get the stimulant in your system. Use the dodge button a lot. Spam your ammo if you have to. Do what you gotta do. Let's make this an outpost. Sounds like a lot of zombies though. Alright, Shotgun Javon likes a good fight. Alright, well maybe there's not a good fight. Maybe we can get this before they walk in. Not quite enough. Okay. Oh hey, you're not a zombie? You're not a zombie. Alright, what we can do is complete this mission with samples. Lucky I didn't get stuck. Alright, now that was a jerk move to do, but this is our revenge on Lethal Zone for Sizzle. Like, you know, we're not going with high ethics here. We're going with, I'm going to smash you in the face game because I'm kind of mad. So we're not like, you know, we're not ashamed of anything here. That's some good stuff. Okay, and I didn't clear my inventory. We'll be back. Alright, good luck there, Elizabeth. See, a good man, I would have stopped and helped, and normally I'd stop and help, but not today. I think it's these guys. Let's give them the samples, let's get our influence, settle that outpost, and see if we got enough for a cure. It'd be nice to have a cure in our pocket, it really would. And that's a decent day one. On night one, we're probably going to have to loot and build up our base a bit. Otis. Remember Otis from The Walking Dead? Who remembers Otis from The Walking Dead? Let me know what happened to Otis. Gave me a fuel ruck. Cool. Gave me some influence. Cool. What are we at? I love trading. But let's go settle that outpost. Today was all Shotgun Javon. We're close to leveling up cardio and fighting, but not quite there. Screamer there. Dang. That's not fun. Where'd Elizabeth go? Sadly, she's not with me. That was a jerk move. That was a jerk move, but it was effective. Alright, I'm hearing something gurgling. Ah, dang it. I don't know what's worse, that guy screaming or me shooting the gun. Ah, don't know. Settle it. Nice. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright. Episode 1, How to Smash the Lethal Zone. In the books. I hope it was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments. Let's see what we got. Any tips you got? What should that other 5th skill be? We gotta settle a meds outpost. Let's do this. What should a 5th skill be? So if you could switch his, what would you switch it to? And what is Javon's backstory? Put all those in the comments. Ooh-wee! Acrobatics or marathon? I'm tempted to let you guys decide, but I'm also tempted to record the next episode. I'm gonna let that simmer for a minute. So I might upload this before I play the next episode. I may not. I'm tempted to go marathon. That's the practical thing to do. But Javon plays by his own rules, man. This is definitely the better call if you ask me. Let's let it sit for now, though. Alright, so we got to get a medical outpost established and keep building up our arsenal. Keep building it up. Let's see if we have enough for one. We do not. Alright, well, we got to get our first cure in hand. So, that's the end of episode 1. Ooh, look who survived. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Yes, way to go, way to go. I Probably should deposit this fuel ruck just to keep the base balanced. But that's episode 1 in the books. Put your comments in the comments. Hit that thumbs up. And let me know what you think of Shotgun Javon, Deep Fry, and Bacon. We'll see from Deep Fry next episode for sure. His cardio will max up real quick too. And then we'll get the Bacon as well. But these will be our main 3 for the playthrough. All right, y'all. We're going to keep gaming straight through the apocalypse.